No.
All right, what is going on? Are we here?
We are here. Hey, everyone.
Why am I watching this again? Hang on, guys. Huh.
What? You did see a kangaroo.
Bear with us, guys. My cell phone tower went out, so I'm jumping on AT&T. I'm not sure where I'm jumping, but I think I'm here. Hey, guys.
You are there, darling.
Hey, Raul, Dorothy, Wild Woody, Benton, hey, Niece, Mustang, Crackers, Retro, Pepper, hey, Shredder, Mama. Hey, look at Casby's in the chat. And Moonshot, Daddy, Nowski, Betty, Petals, Tracy, Living, that's cute. We're not going down the Ronnie rabbit hole. I'm still trying to understand. Kaz, what is the deal with Ronnie? Please,
Well,
can anyone fill us
I
in
don't
why
know.
we're even talking about him?
Well, that's an extremely good question, darling. I mean, I think this Ronnie Jones debacle has been blown out of all proportion. Ryan got to be in his bonnet for the fact that who Ronnie said he was, he doesn't believe he is, and that he may have been at the party and he said he wasn't, his cousin was, and it's just been blown out. I mean, it's got nothing to do with Kylie's disappearance. It's just a hold up blah.
I don't think so either. But what I don't understand is the whole that, I mean, he does slip and say that he was at the party in that one video, and people claim that he was black, but then his legs are showing white. But I'm still trying to understand what the connection to Kiely being missing is, because I don't see one.
Yeah, exactly. Me either. No.
Okay, so it's just not me, right?
Yeah. Hey, Penny.
All right, Kaz. Guys, yeah, so yesterday I'm talking to Kaz and I was so excited with my new 100 GBs of internet. And then I said, I can't connect. I think I broke my router. And then I called today and they tell me that the one tower for T-Mobile that we have where I live is down for maintenance. And I thought, okay, so I guess they told me that I'm jumping on the back of AT&T. So things are going to be a little, but I wanted to go live. Kaz, can you please share the picture with Kiely wearing the hoodie with Sam and Mags, please?
Sure. Hang on 5.
All right. I'm going to go back onto my computer. I'm going to pull myself backstage so that if I slip out, I'll be right here to come back on my phone.
I didn't have that one primed. I didn't know you were doing that one.
How long this lasts.
You
I can see
threw me.
everybody now. I don't like using my phone. Like, if I could use a home phone again and get rid of the cell phone, I would. So, hey, Sunset Gazing, Cluckers of Budget Jones. Hey, Patty and Pink, Sassafras. Sassafras, I got your message. I will get back to you. I am having a serious problem with my one T-Mobile in Maine that's down. It's okay. We'll get through this. Hey, Matt. So I don't see a thing with Ronnie. I think Kaz seems to think that maybe he was looking for a little fame. Maybe he was there. Or you know what? Maybe he's a friend of one of the girls and he's just kind of putting that out there to try to make us think that Kiely was at the party at that time. Honestly, we found him in the Sacramento area. There's really nothing much to him. I don't know why he came off as black or if he's white and what the difference is, but my focus is not anywhere near Ronnie. But we have a couple of things we want to go over. We want to go over all the interviews with Mom. We're going to touch on the couple more with Sam, and Kaz has found another discrepancy with Sam. And I want to tell you guys what my thoughts are on this pink and white hoodie. Now, it's not what I think, but I'm going to throw out an idea that I threw out to Kaz. Okay.
I think I made
so we've got Mags.
Yeah, I think I made it.
We've got Kiely. And we've got Kiely wearing the new hoodie. Hey, Andy Cruz of Pod Trash. What I was telling Kaz, because of the fact that it took so long to find a video of Kiely, I had said to Kaz, what if, Sammy or somebody actually had another video of her at that campground and tried to turn it in as her being there? Because to me, too, that was kind of when everything started to take a change into the case. And we know that Adventures with a Purpose is there today. But I don't know why I thought of that. I'm not saying that is what happened, but what if that video was turned in to try to make the law enforcement think that she was there wearing this hoodie? The confusions with the hoodie was crazy. Hey, Sherry.
So on my screen now, this is Kiely in the top right-hand corner, wearing the pink hoodie with the root beer in front of her, and there's Mags, and down the bottom is Sammy.
And it was taken by Kate.
Yeah, this is Capt.
So while we're here on Kate, why don't we go ahead and I'll see if I can possibly pull it up. Why don't we go ahead and pull up the text messages from Evil Exists? Yeah, what Kate said about Sammy, and we can go ahead and get that out of the way before we jump into. Hi, my elderly cats. Hey, A-Bomb. Hello, Sherry. Somebody sent me a comment on my comments and said, I like your channel. I wish you the best, but because you say hello to your side chat, I can't watch you anymore. I was like, okay, have a nice day.
Yeah, that's ludicrous.
Hey, Misty Lane. Right? I'm a talker, okay?
So people don't like that Master's alone to you. That's crazy.
Okay, so like Kaz is pulling up the text messages from Kate, so Evil Exists. Did you guys happen to see the video I put out yesterday with the naked man doing his moonlit strolls through the neighborhood. Hey, Delmar. Oh, that was epic. I'm telling you, when I found that article the night before and I had Kaz on the phone with me, Kaz thought she was going to have to call 911. I could hear Kaz going, Ross, come here. Listen to Mar. She's snorting. She can't breathe. Listen to her. I was done.
Don't get started coughing.
We also have a video that we want to share, that we actually have a video of the 4th at the car show where Kiely was supposed to be the day before. It's a little bit long. They show a lot of people, a lot of stuff. Who knows who we may see in that video? We haven't even gone through it yet.
Okay,
but we also have an article that will prove what campsite they were at. We've got a couple things that we're going to make sure that it was not campsite 7, it was on campsite 4. So we got a lot of stuff to show you guys tonight. All right, Kaz, it's all you tonight, girl. You are the productions agent tonight.
I hope my blinking voice in that hurts out.
Hey, Laura Lane. We'll get through it, guys. We'll be okay. I see it on my phone. Yep.
Okay, so I'll just make it a little bit bigger for you guys. Because if I can't see it, I don't think you guys can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Evalixis was had a DM with Kate Kuno, and he wanted to just clarify the friends' dynamics between Kiely, Mags, and Sammy. And he texted her and he said, "Did Kiely hang out with Sammy often? Because she said they became really close in recent months. So confusing, right?" And Kate responded, "No, Sam and Kiely never hung out." Interesting.
Yeah, so a lot of people seem to say that, right? And so now we have Kate saying, and we have sisters.
Then on the next one, I'll just make it a bit bigger again.
Hey, Zen Monkey.
Sammy only. You right?
I just said hello, Zen Monkey.
Oh, sorry. Then Kate said Sammy only took the lead because she put the party together. And Evalixis says, "Oh, was it her party? Why do you think she left Kiely there? Is that normal because you all arranged to go home by yourself usually? Or do you also find that odd?" Kate responds, "I also find that odd." And Evalixis says, "Really?" Kate says she shouldn't have left Kiely alone. So it just goes to show you, so much for Sammy saying that they're good friends.
Yeah.
Got closer
and
in
Mag's,
the past year.
And Mag's sister too said
friend.
Kaz and I have a problem because we have a 3-second delay because she lives so far around the world. She stops and then I say it and I'm like, okay, we count to 3. So now how many people say that? Mag's sister, Kate, and who else said close?
Well, Mag's sister confirmed the same thing. Kate's just confirmed the same thing, that Sammy was not friends. And they said that they did go to the same parties occasionally, but they didn't hang out. They may see each other at the same parties. And also, he said in his live, unfortunately, he didn't have that on paper, but he also said, Kate reiterated that Jagger and Sam never dated. So how that rumor started, she had no idea. Yeah, Ro, Kate's a truth teller.
So the whole thing with Kate and her hanging out through that day, like, I don't know, I don't look at Kate or look at Kylie and think abs. Just don't really is
You're
into
breaking up,
those
sweater.
things. Am I?
Mm-hmm.
Sit
Stick
back.
your arm up in the air.
Wave your arms in the air if you're a true player. Let me put my phone in my window and get a better connection. Waiting for that cell tower to go. All right, that should be better. How is that?
That's good.
Hey, Seashells Prosperity. So, what are your guys' thoughts on the fact that we've never seen the video of Kylie supposedly had borrowed the black one, then it wasn't the black one, then she was in the pink one? Have you guys put that thought out that maybe somebody tried to send in a video, like maybe Kylie at that campground at a different time, saying that maybe this was her earlier in the night? Hey, Pearls of Wisdom. Good to see you, girl. Hey, Sharp Like Tack. You guys ever thought of that? Like, because that's kind of like when it kind of switched over to, we're going to take this to a different type of investigation. I mean, it's just an idea. I'm not saying that's what's going on or that's what happened, because even this guy Ronnie or whatever, Ronnie Jones or whatever his name is, even if he claims that his cousins left at 10:30 or 11, right?
Yeah.
So what time did Mag say that they got there?
Around that time.
Okay, so if his friends were to see her that drunk and she drove Mags there and she was that wasted at 10:30, then how in the world did they even get there with her driving? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
it's like
it's not
another
logical.
person that was put in the mix to almost clarify that Kylie was at the party, and I still don't believe she was there anytime after, I'm going to say 11 max, if she was even there. I'm starting to wonder if she was even there at all. So, next on the agenda
Oh, sorry.
is the number. Yeah, let's just go in order, Kaz. I put them in order.
Yes,
So we spent, Kaz and I spent 3 hours putting this note card together last night. And we want to touch on some things with you guys. But that's just a thought I had regarding the fact that Sammy was the one that was running all of the. I agree. Rick Callahan says Sammy knows. Hey, 1-2. I don't know. I was just kind of telling Kaz, like, it took forever to find video, and then all of a sudden video appears that shows her there earlier, but something's just off, because I mean, how do Mags and Kate, and I'm not saying that she didn't make creme brulee at Kate's, but how are there no pictures of them getting ready, heading to the party? Because even in the 80s, when I was getting ready to go to the skating rink, we used to have disposable cameras, but I'm going to tell you what, we took pictures of everything even back then and went and dropped it off to the photo store.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the beginning of the fact of the car show situation, because I'm almost convinced that Kylie was going to go to the car show, but I got a feeling that somebody might have talked her into going to this mean girl party. Hey, Brian Dodd. Yeah, Rick Callahan, the creme brulee slang for dabs, but Kate and I don't know. They just don't come off to me as girls that are making dabs in the kitchen of their mom's house. Yeah, I did hear that. I just don't, I could be wrong, but I don't think that Kylie comes off as a girl like that to me.
All right. Sorry, sweater. I'm having a coughing fit.
You're good. You have to suck on something. Seashell's not a
I've run
teenager
out.
who drove, got insurance ticket, took photos and bras, baby blue, smoked weed, got drunk, partied, and lived life on the edge of no return. Dabs is said to be worse, slaying also for sex. Yeah.
Welcome,
And
Helen Fenner.
where Jagger comes to fit in like the day after and the whole text message or why do you guys think that Jagger was claiming to be Kylie's boyfriend? And why was Sam saying that Jagger was not the boyfriend, that she was living her best single life like me?
Well, I think that's
What do
just
you,
a narrative she came up with personally.
but I don't believe that Kylie and Jagger were boyfriend and girlfriend at the time.
No, no. Well, when they did that Fox 30 interview, he said afterwards when his Instagram was still up, he said
Well,
that he was misquoted. He said he always said to them he was the ex.
yeah, we're going to watch that video. Okay. Laura thinks that maybe Kylie was hooking up with another guy. Dorothy says that I think Kylie was a good kid. I agree, Dorothy. But I also believe that Sammy, I still think this. Matt says BS. BS to what, Matt? I still feel that in some way, Sammy had a weird little thing for Kylie. I do not know what it is. I'm not understanding it still because I'm still trying to understand what I'm feeling. But I just feel that there's something there with the love and the talk and how beautiful and her smile and her voice and this and that. But then everyone else says that they're not close. And we've seen her TikToks. She's definitely got a little wild side to her, Sammy. Sass says it may be totally about illegal drug making if someone owed someone money for drugs used in something bad. Think about it. I have adult children. This is what I'm getting from them. I get that. I get that. I mean, if you could show me her partying at the campground all night and you could show me her car and pictures of her in that group or this and that, I could totally buy that sassafras, but I'm not even convinced that she has made it that she went to the campground that night. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to Mama.
Well, you want to go through the timeline first?
Well, I tried to open up the timeline
I've
and
got it.
then and then I started to get the boot. Yeah, we've got a real organized note card, guys. We were sitting up, I think we were up till 2 a.m. my time putting this together.
We sure were.
Looking for little things, remembering the FBI talking about what campground they searched, and then having to find the actual article of Sammy talking about how all kids were there, nobody approached them. I found the exact article this time, not just the clip out. Here's the timeline. I'm going to mic down and let Kazaroo talk.
All right. So, on August 5th, at 6:08 p.m., about 6 hours before Kylie disappeared, Kylie visited a business in Truckee, California. She was wearing green dicky pants and a black spaghetti strap bodysuit, which we know. And of course, Placer sheriffs put out that surveillance photograph from the place where she was at.
And I'm going to tell you what, too. In the photograph of her at the store that we found out which store it was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't worry. I guarantee you that right now, if they haven't already received the warrants for this Google and phone accounts with these girls and Snapchats and B-Reels and all of that, that's what they're waiting for. She looks like she is. Oh my goodness, Kaz! What on God's name are you wearing for your husband up there in the top right? Is that sexy?
You hush.
Yeah. Now I know what you're wearing around the house during the day. You sexy girl, you.
Just close it down. I meant to
So
shut
right
it
here.
down before.
Go back to the picture real fast, Kaz. Okay, Sammy seems to think that when she was peeing that night, that she was not wearing the green dickies. She somehow says that she was changed, but she knew it was a bodysuit. She knew that she had the black belt on, but she didn't notice the Apple Watch. Yeah, okay, Sammy. But she's definitely wearing green dickies in that pants. Kaz and I have went through all the different shades of the dickies, and I showed Kaz my dickies. The black tank
It sounds
top
so rude when you say it.
and the black Vans. She looks like she's jamming, right? Hey, sharp like tack, laughing my ass off, Mar. She kind of looks like she's got her hands moving, or she's kind of like maybe doing like a little groove dance move, but think about it. I mean, who is she with? Mags? Or is she with Sammy? Or is she with Kate? Because she doesn't look like she's alone in that store where she's got her little hands like that. Like, she looked like maybe she was like, woo, woo, that's hot, hot, hot. Or, I don't know,
Well,
she just looked like she was moving.
This particular
right, Lynn? I wore
store that
bodysuits in the 90s. And they either had those little baby clasps or those little snaps. But forget that. Couple of drinks at the bar, I just pulled that thing to the side. Hey, Magnetotrauma. Yes, those are green dickies. Hello, Ted Edwina 10. Hello, Yvette. Right? How does one go to pee in the woods wearing a bodysuit? Well, she must have had to pull. I mean, think about it. In order to get the bodysuit, you have to pull the pants down pretty low, and I'm sure you probably pull the bodysuit to the side to keep it easy and go potty. But she's noticing a bodysuit, she's noticing the belt, she's noticing the pants, but then she makes the comments that she didn't notice the Apple Watch, that even though we don't know if she had one, but the question was asked, did she wear an Apple Watch? Well, why would I know that? It's not like we look at each other to see what each other is wearing and saying, oh, look at, I'm rich. Hey, Shelly R. Hey, Moni Smoke. Hey, Rick. Hey, Cat Eyes. You know what I'm saying, Kaz?
Mm-hmm.
So from 608, go ahead.
I was just going to say that you were saying that she looks happy there.
Yes.
And like she's doing a bit of a jig type thing. Well, apparently they frequented this place quite a lot because it's great for food. They went there quite a lot, apparently. It's well known for the kids dropping in there and grabbing a feed before they go out.
And Kaz, what was the name of that store again? We'll go have a look at it in a little bit after we get through some of the things that we want to talk about.
Yeah, I'll have to put some other note card.
I think I might have it. Okay, I'll get it in a second.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny. So the next part of the timeline was...
Well, this is where it says, that the kids start arriving according to the two campers that were there. The campers saw a group of cars start arriving around the 8:30 mark.
Absolutely.
Then 11:30, we got Kiely texts her mum. And she said that she plans on leaving the party in approximately 45 minutes and she'll come straight home.
Hey, Kim.
Well, we all know that.
I mean, Kaz, am I the only one that finds that weird? Even though her mom didn't say anything was off about that, the only thing that her mom said that was different about that was Every time Kylie said she was leaving to come home, she would always text her mom during the trip
Mm.
to the house.
Yeah, her mum said that she would. Kylie was well known for letting her mum know where she was, when she planned on leaving, and would always text her, which is naughty. On her way, when she was halfway home, that she was only X amount of time away from home, which
Exactly
meant
what
she
she
was
said.
texting and driving,
Yep.
which is very naughty.
Yep, and her
Um,
mom didn't like that, but she always let her know that she was on her way there or almost there or something. But that night, that message didn't come.
no, no. And then, of course, we've got the last ping that was on or close to was approximately around the water.
Yep. And
Um,
from the news conference, a press conference, he said that it was near the water, but it could have been as much on land as it could have
as it
been
was
in the
correct.
water. Hello, Leisha. Hey, Teresa Quickster.
And I do apologise, everybody, for my voice.
Yeah, she had a cold.
And I've still got a cough, but I'm just trying to keep it at bay at the moment. August 7th, we know that Placer County Sheriff's established a tip line. Then August 9th, they had the helicopters flying around trying to doing aerial searches. And then we know that they put out
Woohoo, sexy.
a release that that the personnel is swelled to 265 personnel, and now that's dropped down to 17 as of the last post on their Facebook page. So it's dropped down dramatically in the amount of people they're actually. Oh my God, Father.
Think about the times that we're dealing with. The times are all the same. She got there at 10:30. She texted her mom at 11:30. And 12:30 was, I mean, every single person sticks to these times like it's just embedded in them. No, Patty, texting while driving drunk by the water. No, I don't believe that text came from, I don't think it came from Kylie. I think her friend Sammy made that text message to her mom. Because remember when Sammy said in the interview we played on the last live that the phone and the location were turned off. That makes absolutely no sense. A normal person would have said that the phone was turned off, but not the phone and the location, because if the phone's turned off, the location's probably too. But for Sammy to say that the location was turned off, oh my gosh. And there's another flaw that Kaz found in the dream chaser that I didn't catch. We got a couple little catchers coming up.
Yeah. And I have an iPhone, and you have to manually turn off your location for a start. Doesn't automatically turn off when you turn your phone off.
No, Android too. I have to turn off my location.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Danny, sorry, Kaz. Danny, yesterday we played. I think we might actually be playing that clip again today because it was so short, and you'll hear it when Sammy talks about Kylie's phone when she's at one of the first interviews at the campground. She says that shortly after the text to her mom, her phone and her phone's location were turned off.
Mm-hmm.
So she's definitely slipped up a lot, but we're going to go over those slippages today because honestly, guys, this is probably, you want to tell them the news about us following the Kylie story after this video?
Yeah, and another thing that bugs me is...
Yeah, we're not going to do any more videos, guys, on Kylie after this. We're going to go over the timeline, all of the inconsistencies that we spent hours finding yesterday, and then we're honestly just going to wait until we get an update or something comes through, because you know that we don't grab a case and ride it like a dead horse. We just...
Yeah, the thing that bugs me, Ma, is the fact that I know back in the day when I used to drink and got inebriated, there was no way in heck that I could send a cohesive text to anybody
Right?
because my eyes would go cross-eyed, you slur your speech. So how the dickens a coherent text got sent to her mum when
Exactly,
she was
Shelley.
so intoxicated blows me away.
Well, I told Kaz I tried doing shrooms one time in ninth grade, but just like the shrooms, no smoking, no mushies, no teas. Literally, just ate something that tasted like cow poop. I think it took like a 7-Eleven super big gulp to get like 3 shrooms down. And I'm gonna be honest, my eyeballs were moving so weird that there is no way I could have even have used a payphone and made a phone call. It was not gonna happen. It's
Yeah,
not gonna
Shelley,
happen.
I better be careful. Hey ho. They might think I hopped on a private jet, flew over to California,
You
and
didn't
got up
know
to no
Shredder
good.
Kaz still? Oh,
Mhm.
Kaz, go ahead. I gotta turn my volume up. I can't even hear you that time.
Oh, couldn't you?
Finish, baby.
Oh, Shredder said that I had to be careful because they're going to think I was actually there at the party. No, I wish I could hop on a private jet and come over and meet you all, and that'd be awesome. But how sick I was last
Hello.
week, I couldn't have gone anywhere.
Okay.
Uh,
Hello, loved ones. All right, let's go on the timeline, Kazaboo. We got
all
a
right,
lot to show them.
okay. We know that the law enforcement showed us the video, not video. We wish they showed us the video. They showed us a stock picture of the pink and white hoodie with odd future on it on August 14th. But they said they wouldn't release the video because it would impede their investigation, which I found very interesting. Why would
Yep.
it impede their investigation?
So let's pause there. Hello, do our Diddy. That's what I'm thinking. I am thinking that something in the video, like maybe it was a video from a different time. And at the time that Sammy was collecting everything and being the person that was sending in what was going to the police and things like that, maybe it was somehow put into the mix to try and prove that Kiely was there, because what was the whole thing about the black hoodie? Like, was somebody there at the party wearing the black hoodie that maybe they tried to pull off as Kiely at first? And then there had to be a way to prove that she was there, because I'm not thinking too many people saw her there.
Hmm.
She was there, loved ones. You guys don't know, but Kaz actually has a Concorde jet in her hangar behind her house.
Shh, don't tell everybody.
So let's go. We're gonna make this a 3-hour live. So let's go. Let's start back from the beginning. Let's hop into number one: missing teenage Kiely Rodner's mother, Lindsay appeal. Let's go check that little video out real quick.
Okay.
I know Kaz.
Gosh.
Kaz, you know I'm gonna make it up for you because for pulling all this stuff up.
I know. She's making me earn my keep even though I don't earn anything. Alright, let me share
I
the
don't know who was
screen.
doing shrooms. I don't know if I would have. I don't know. When I did shrooms, my friend was driving the car and they didn't do shrooms, but my girlfriend and I think we drove from the Coconut Grove in Miami to Clematis Street in Palm Beach on 95, and there was so much construction with the cones. I think we took the trip like 9 times. I don't even remember, but I remember just staring out the window and being like, oh, look at the light. Oh, how pretty. But I do not think I would have pulled over and said, hey, I think I have to call my mom.
Alright. This video is care of Fox 3.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay, here we go.
Guys, be right back. I'm gonna use the little girl's room.
being a stropulous now. Don't be a stropulous for me. Just share my screen again, because for some reason it just didn't like it then, and I had to reload it. Sorry guys. I do apologise.
Oh, take your time, Kat. Hello, Lolo. Hello,
No, I
the
had to
Oracle.
reload it.
Hey,
It was being
Benton.
a stropulous. Okay, here we go.
Let me turn
I
this
just,
background
we
music.
just want her home. We're so scared and we miss her so much and we love her so much. And Kylie, we love you. And if you see this, please just come home. I want nothing more than to hug you. And if anybody else out there, if you know where she is, if you know anything about where she might be, if you have any ideas or thoughts, please come forward and share them.
This
And
breaks my heart.
we're not looking to like bust anybody else or get anybody in trouble. We just want to see our daughter home.
It really does break my heart when you listen to that. Her mum, you can hear the pain in the voice. It really is sad.
You sure can. And every time I listen to that, we'll get into that second thing. I go back to what Anna Larson said, Mag's mom, about how inebriated Kylie was. And if she was to drive, she would never have made it far. And if she was in a lake, they would have found her by now. Like, this is your best friend's kid.
Mm.
So number 2, we'll go in. Yeah, this you can just go in order, Cass.
Yeah.
Because
I
what is
already
this? I'm not
timed.
even. Hello, Boxer. Boxer Milo. Oh, we got a Milo. Guys, is that the Milo? I'm only kidding.
Oh, don't start.
I'm kidding. I am so not even looking into. I already found him. I know who he is. He's just either he's a gaslighter and he's trying to gaslight to make us think that Kylie was there, or he just wants some 15 minutes of fame. And honestly, I don't even care who Ronnie Jones is.
Here we go.
We're going to turn to the search for a missing 16-year-old California girl who vanished after going to a campground party this weekend. Police say she may have been kidnapped. Kanan Whitworth has a story.
This morning, the urgent investigation and desperate search for a missing 16-year-old girl. Law enforcement scouring the area Monday after Kiely Rodni disappeared from this campground in Northern California near Lake Tahoe.
We have no plans to leave any stone unturned until we get Kylie home.
The sheriff's department currently treating the case as a potential abduction. Other agencies, as well as the FBI, also involved in the investigation. Rodney was last seen at a campground party along with between 200 and 300 other teens on Saturday in the early morning hours. Kylie's mother got a text from her daughter around midnight about coming home, but she never did.
I called her and I sent her texts too, and she didn't answer. And so that's when I knew that something was wrong.
Sammy Smith says she was the last person to speak with her at the party early Saturday morning.
She was having a fun time at a party, just being a teenager. Everything she drank, I drank out of. And there was nothing that seemed off about her.
Police say Rodney's phone has been out of service since the party. Her car, a silver Honda SUV like this one, also missing. Police are now asking anyone who attended the party to cooperate with the investigation.
We're just begging for you to please come forward and share your story.
And so right now, authorities are asking parents of other kids at that party to speak with their kids, look at their phones, pictures, videos, social media, anything that could help authorities put together a timeline. Robin?
Hopefully someone will come forward and help here. All right, Kana, thank you.
Okay, now. Oh, go away. There's something in there. What is interesting about Kylie's car that Sammy said this is something I also found out was, I don't know if you all remember, but Sammy said that Kylie's car had a sunroof. Now, I've checked out her car, the specs on her personal car. It does not have a sunroof. So how the hell she can say it's got a? She doesn't know the car very well then, because.
Well, is that actually Kylie's car? I've never seen the
No.
car with the
I'm
both.
not talking about this photo, darling. I checked out her VIN number and I checked out her license plate, and her VIN number comes back with the specs on the vehicle does not have a. So whether she had it put in after she bought it. And she.
You're talking about the sunroof.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So unless she had it put in after she bought it, but when she physically bought it herself, which was only I think last year, it did not come with us. It didn't. The person she bought it off did not have a sunroof on it.
I still think about the fact that 45 minutes she was leaving the party and her mom fell asleep. Like, what would have happened if her mom would have stayed up waiting for her to get home?
Yeah. Yes. Now,
the what ifs.
One. Yeah, it's all about what ifs, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What if I knew the lotto numbers?
But we're talking about, it's just not her missing. Her car is missing. And I'll tell you, I don't know if I want adventures with a purpose to find her in that lake. I just kind of hope that maybe her car's in a garage and someone's got her like Elizabeth Smart or JC Dugard, something like that. But even that, But unfortunately, I am definitely sticking to the fact that Sam is a mean girl. And she had a little crush or something on Kiely. I don't think she woke up and said, oh, I think I'm going to do something to Kiely. I think it was an accident, but I don't know. But I think Sammy knows.
The next video I'm going to play for you all is a video of Kiely's mum about her not giving up. And this is another one that breaks my heart too.
Yeah, Sam has said some pretty weird stuff in her interviews that just don't make sense. Hey, Ann Young. Ann thinks she drove off the road into some water somewhere due to the fact that her car hadn't been found. I don't know. It could very well be. They could have missed it, and Adventures with Purpose might find her.
Well, you and I were talking about this. The actual lake where they ran the campground, it would be extreme. The locals have all said it's extremely difficult to get a vehicle close to the water's edge because of the composition of the ground there. You get bogged so easily. It's a man-made lake, and the composition of the soil is so soft. So many people get bogged so easily that the amount of people get towed out of there during the summer months is ludicrous. That's why they had to build a
Yeah.
boat ramp to get in.
Welcome, Erlinda Mendez. Welcome to the family. Please email us monkeymartruecrime@gmail.com so we can send you your little member packet. Another thing too is we have the actual video that No Think showed from the different campsites. So we're going to go back and look at that and really check out campsite 4 after we show you guys the post that where they were that campsite 4 was the main focus. But we have that too where the boat ramp shows and all of that. So we can definitely go over that too and see what that was about with the boat ramp and coming in and coming out. And we showed the maps prior to all the campgrounds and that one road coming in and that one road going out, connecting right to the 89 down to the 80 through downtown Truckee. I've got so many things to do at the moment. I haven't been able to watch. Will you go live again this evening? Oh, probably not.
No, my voice and my throat wouldn't cope.
Yeah, we're one a day, every other day kind of people. All right.
Don't want
we
to
have
bombard you too much. All right, let me just share my
Exactly.
screen again, guys. And I'll just wait for it to pop up on my phone to make sure it's up.
I don't know. Seashell says, oh, yeah, they said the computer laptop was in the car, but the iPad was at home. Could they ping the
Yes.
computer? What was on the computer that was needed? Did she write lyrics or worth something? Yeah, like I know that when I have my computer on, it shows like the Google account will show and Facebook too, like where you're logged in. So that I don't know if they can ping it, but I know they can go back and see where it was logged in.
Here, California.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Here we
night.
go. Oh, don't spill on me.
Kiely investigators.
Hang on a minute. Just keep talking for a minute, Marv, while it
Okay.
just runs through the
Yeah,
first
and also I want to make sure that we play that clip from the other live where Sammy talks about the location on the phone again. Where has Sammy been? I mean, she was so gung-ho in the beginning. I mean, I know that her mom's a lawyer. Her mom probably said, you know what, especially if they have asked for records and cell phone records and this and that, her mom probably said it's time for you to stay out of the spotlight. Well, Raul, we also know that the FBI needs to get the warrants and everything and able to get access of that. So I know that's probably what they're waiting for too. I don't know if they can get it overnight, but considering she's 16 years old, I'm sure they'll push it. Hopefully. And then we're all kind of like waiting to see what Adventures with a Purpose is going to come out with. And, I'm just mixed on that. I don't know if I want her to be in there. No, I don't. The last ping was by the water. Yes, and in the last pressy, he says that the ping was by the water, but it could have been on land just as much as it could have been in the water. Kaz, did you fall asleep over there? I think we lost
devil.
Kaz.
No, you haven't.
Sammy
Just
may
about to
be at
share my
UCI.
screen.
I thought Sammy got into Irvin. I thought Sammy got accepted into Irvine.
Yes.
Or am I mistaken, Kaz? It was Irvine, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. Hopefully it won't spill. Or otherwise guys. I'm going to have to keep my husband
Case
off the internet.
and it is the continued search intensifying for 16-year-old Kiely Rodni. She disappeared from a campground party in Northern California.
Sorry, guys. My husband's on the internet
That's
as
right.
well.
Photos before invest.
Come on, don't do this to me.
Tips and
Hey, Sandy. Go kick off Ross.
any conversation.
Do you have any other
Fine,
windows
fine.
open?
No.
Made me. I want to. Very.
I'm going to check. Sorry, guys. Let's see what it's streaming at. We're just still sharing for a second. Let's see what it's streaming at.
Well, I will try
Okay.
it. Let's see how.
No, I've
if I
just
can-
dropped down the quality. Hang on.
Okay.
I just had to drop down the quality on it, that's all. All good.
Okay.
It is all good.
I agree.
The missing-
Especially Rick Callahan because of the fact that it's only 50, 55 feet deep in the deepest point, and they've got the equipment to do
disappeared.
it.
Ready? Here we go.
from a campground party in Northern California.
Oh, don't spill. It wasn't spilling a second
That's
ago.
right. Photos
Oh, you.
before on invest
Doesn't like me.
tips in the
News Nation doesn't like me today.
Hey, Jen.
conversation party.
I don't know. Maybe just reload the page,
When you need-
Kaz, because you changed the speed
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, I want it.
I'm going to try to load it. What did Rick say? Sammy is not as smart as she thinks she is. You're correct. And the thing that I would love to have, like, if I had a special power right now, I would want to know what Sammy's phone was doing between 11:15 until about 1 o'clock that morning. Was it on? Was it off? Was it at the campgrounds? Was it at her house? Because you know that a child 18 years old is not leaving to a party without her phone. And where is the pictures? No, I don't, Jen. I wish, though. She's gorgeous. Yeah, I could be her mother. Hey, TTJO Tracy. No, Sammy is not as smart as she thinks that she is, and she also has an attorney and a private investigator, retired father. But her father is up there in age. Not that it makes a difference. And her mom is in the 60s too, so everyone has kids in their 40s. All right, you trying it again?
I'll try it
Or do you
again.
want? Okay,
I'll
because
give it
mine's
one
still
more go,
loading.
and if it won't work for me, I'm going to pick up my computer and chuck it.
Hey, Coach Karen. Look at Coach Karen came back.
Hello. Oh, we'd have to turn the sound off.
Yeah, Coach, I've said that I have a feeling that I don't.
Intensifying
I do
for
not.
16-year-old Kiely from a camp
if it plays.
Nearly a week.
No.
Surveillance hours before Kiely was last seen. Right now, investigators pouring through hundreds of tips in the case, along with cell phone video, to help them retrace Kiely's last steps and any conversations she may have had with people at that party. Kiely's mom is going to be joining me live in just a moment. But first, I want to turn to correspondent Nancy Liu. Search for answers tonight and Kiely. Nancy.
The Placer County Sheriff's Office says over 500 tips have come in, and they are following 100. Since Kiely, still no sign of her or her car.
We don't have anything to go off of at this point, but I home.
Kiely Rodni's boyfriend says he is optimistic, sharing what he told her before she went to the party Friday night with her friends.
So I was just like, okay, be safe. Don't do anything stupid.
But now he is among the many others putting up flyers in the massive search for the California teen. Now,
you have video of that night. Detectives, there has been a lot of video provided, and some of it had to do with a fight that occurred at the party. Detectives right now are asking for any additional video that you have.
law enforcement national young people had gathered near the Prosser family campground for a senior last bash. Kylie's grandfather is missing their musical moments and offering belated advice.
If your child wants to go to a party or go somewhere, make sure they go with someone and make sure they return with those people. Don't leave anybody behind.
Area at night is treacherous, but so far no sign of Kylie's SUV or her. Law enforcement released images of a sweatshirt Kiely borrowed that night with an eerie caption reading, "You don't want to be forgotten, you just want to disappear." Kylie's community.
It's this community that's standing behind me and standing with me and supporting me and holding me up that is allowing me to fake you. I have it together, even the smallest bit.
We just want word out so that more eyes are out, because we don't have an exact spot to look for, and that is unusual, especially with a large object like a car.
It's not clear yet whether the fight at the party had anything to do with Kylie's disappearance, but law enforcement say any videos or images from that night can be helpful in finding Kiely, stressing again that they are not interested in punishing kids for any underage drinking that night. Marnie?
All right, Nancy, thank you. I want to welcome in Lindsay Rodni Neiman. She is Kylie's mother. Lindsay, thank you so much for giving us some time tonight. I know it's important to keep Kylie's story out there. The more people that see her face, hear about it, can help in the search. How are you doing tonight?
I'm tired, but I'm doing okay. Thanks. How are you?
Well, I'm thinking about you, and I'm thinking about that last text message that you shared with Kiely. Tell me more about what she said.
Well, she just, it was 11:30 at night, and she said that she was going to be planning on leaving about 12:15 and heading home. And I told her to, be careful and wake me up when she got home. And she said, "Okay, Mama, I love you." And that was it.
Do you have any reason to doubt, Lindsay, that Kiely sent that message? Did it normally send as you're looking back at things?
It was a text that she had sent me over and over again every time she was settling on plans and figuring out, like always checking when she was leaving, where she was going next. It was her, "Hey, Mama, I'm on my way home in a little bit, so I'll see you soon." It wouldn't have been unusual for me to even get another text from her, another half hour, 40 minutes later, letting me know that she was on her way the last little bit to our house.
So that was late Friday night, kind of into the early morning hours of Saturday. At what point did you start to worry, get concerned?
Well, I woke up 8 o'clock on Saturday morning and immediately realized that she had not woken me up. And so, I thought my husband was home. Maybe she checked in with him. And so I got up and I looked at the driveway and her car wasn't there. And I looked at her room and she wasn't there. And I reached for my phone and I grabbed, I grabbed my phone and I looked for her location that she always shared with me. And the last update it had was from the party site about midnight. And so at that point, I reached out to her dear friend to see if she was there. And once we found out that she wasn't there, it's terrible.
Yeah. And then that panic as a parent sets in. Police, Lindsay, not ruling out the possibility that Kiely may have been abducted, even trafficked. How much are investigators sharing with you about the tips coming in and where they're at in the search?
The law enforcement, all of the teams who have been working together with us to find her have they've been working, day and night. It seems I see them and so tired. They have been so transparent with us. They've been so open to keeping the communication between them and the investigation and the family just so open. Unfortunately, just none of the tips yet have definitive that's helping us.
What else stands out to you, Lindsay, about that night as you talked to her friends about the conversations that they were having, what was going on at the party? Any of those clues rising to the surface, your mother's instinct, like honing in on something particular?
I am the another.
Don't know why it's jumping out.
And the teens talk to one another. I am not a trained investigator. I am not someone who has any experience with finding missing children. It's not my position to talk to any of these people and try to figure out what happened. I'm leaving that all to everyone who I trust and I know has the capability and the determination to do so.
Well, it is clear from the video that we've seen of the dozens and dozens of volunteers out there, your family and all of those involved. There's a lot of love for Kiely tonight and the efforts to bring her home safely. I was looking at that video of her playing some music. Tell us about your daughter, a little bit personally about her. What makes her so special?
Everything makes her special. She's such a dynamic human. As you see, loves playing music. She started playing at a very young age. Got her playing, and she loves science. She loves baking. She loves dancing, as you can see in the photo you're sharing right now. She's so dynamic, and in that dynamic personality that she has, she has been able to make true connections with practically everybody who she meets because she has a common interest with them. And so there just doesn't seem to be anybody ever who I come across who has met her who doesn't just love her. And oh God, I mean, she was so smart, she's so funny, and she's great with little kids. They come and pull and on and on and on.
It's feeling really bad now. Sorry, guys. That's the bulk of it anyway. One thing that her dad said, Ma, which I thought was really nice, was one of Kiely's goals and aspirations is to be a pediatric orthopedic surgeon / musician.
Right.
I thought that was absolutely brilliant, and he had such a nice big cheesy grin on his face when he said that, and I thought,
Yeah, Patty and Pink, all about the fight. I have not seen anything from the fight. I do not know why Sammy wouldn't have anything from the fight unless they turned it all in and we're not allowed to see anything from the fight. I know, Teresa, 2 weeks have passed. And Jacqueline said, I wanted to say, I can't even imagine the horror of your child not returning as expected. Jacqueline, I'll tell you what, I would have burned down the Tahoe National Forest. Hey, Sunset Gazing. Yeah, those TikTok videos, her, Sammy, supposedly are very strange. Yes. Okay. So let's get into Sam and Mags. And this is going to be the video, too, where she talks about the location on the phone again. Right, Kaz?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can pull it up. I don't think I can.
I'll just mic down for a minute and I'll see what Ross is doing with the internet. Hang on.
Okay. Go kick him off. Hey, Pamela. Delmar, I've said this so long. What did Delmar say? Let me go look. What if she made it back home, but stepdad did something to her while mom was sleeping? I just can't understand why nobody has pictures of her, of the day of the creme brulee and the Kate and the Mags going to the party. And the strange thing too about Mags, I just how she says that when she got to the party, she wasn't even there 5 minutes, and she had 5 guys like basically forcing her to take bong rips. I just don't. Maybe they did, but it's just because we're gonna touch on. I bet I can open that up. 1 second. Let me grab this real quick. Let's go back to the Sammy. Let me find that article. Okay, it is. I didn't put it on this card because I wasn't going to show, but let me find it. If you guys could see my search history on Kiely, I'm telling you, I am so tired of hearing about the passenger car. But I know I saved it. And it's where it's one of the first articles where Sammy comes out. And I was looking at it last night. And I do not know if I actually put it back. Let me see if this is it. It's her first sit down before she came on camera, and she says, "Hey Diddy." I actually put it in my Kiely part 2 on my uploads. It's when she says that it was just college kids and kids hanging out. Nobody seemed older or weird. Kaz, I cannot find that article again. I am going to scream. I did not put it on the note card.
Which one spread up?
The one with Sammy, all that work going through the Filmora last night, finding that news article where Sammy said that there was no weird people there, no older guys, no nothing. That is the one that I forgot to put on.
Oh, that girl. Hang on.
So I am going to have to go back and... Oh, wait. I took a picture of it.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did. Hang on, guys. I took a picture of it. Let me find it.
I know it was at 2 o'clock your time, but in the morning, but I know you took a photo of it.
I know, but where did I put it? It was so late. Where is it?
I kept trying to make her go to bed, and she kept shouting at me because I was trying to make her go to bed.
Right, I was cross-eyed by then. 1 sec, because I know I took a picture of the whole screen with the article. You know what? Let me just go ahead and...
And I grabbed my other notes while I kicked Ross off the internet, by the way.
Okay, so let's go real quick to the Mags. Sam and Mag's first interview on the YouTube. Okay. You see that one, Kaz? And I'm pulling up the Filmora right now so that I can just share my screen and show them the actual article where she says it. But let's go listen to this one, and I'm pretty sure this is the one where she talks about the location, right? And if it's not, then I have that in my other one, so it doesn't matter. my last note card that I made for the last live, but I think it is in this first interview with her and Mags. Hey, Sifta. Yeah, I didn't know there was a stepdad living there either, Sifta. So now I told Kaz, I'm like, okay, now we are going to dig into stepdaddy.
That's interesting. That link's not working. We'll try again.
Let me. I just feel like everyone says that Sammy is not such close friends with her. You see them in the pictures, you see them with like Kate and hanging out and stuff. And then, now that they're saying that Sammy actually graduated from a different high school, I thought they both graduated from Forest Charter.
No, they don't. Two different schools. Sammy went to a different school to what Kiely did.
Pamela.
First.
Okay. Oh, okay, guys. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Go ahead, babe.
Kiely went to Forest Charter. Sammy did not. So two different schools altogether. Okay, I've got
fire
the
area because I think my internet's too slow. Are you talking, baby?
I was, but it's okay.
No, go ahead. I can't. Go ahead. Let me turn it up. Scream at me.
Oh, I've got the video primed.
Pamela, can you send that video to MonkieMar truecrime at Gmail, please? It's all you, Kaz.
All right, here we go. It would help if I shared my screen, huh?
And I am going to find that interview with Sammy.
Yeah.
Contact with the FBI. Everybody, I am the person these kids need to be going to, and I've had a lot of people come to share beliefs. Somebody that knew about the party, learned about the party after, and knows anything at all. If you knew somebody who went, you knew somebody who was planning on going, you knew any drugs or alcohol that was there, you knew somebody who brought somebody. Anything at all, even if you did not know Kiely, you never met Kiely, you have no idea what's even going on, you knew about Prosser, please come to me. Like, this is what I look like. I don't know. I'll be right here. Contact with the FBI.
This
Everybody,
is Karen of Ickmel, by the way.
These
Thanks,
kids need to be going to, and I've had a lot of people come to share beliefs. Somebody that knew about the party, learned about the party after, and knows anything at all. If you knew somebody who went, you knew somebody who was planning on going, you knew any drugs or alcohol that was there, you knew somebody who brought somebody. Anything at all, even if you did not know Kiely, you never met Kiely, you have no idea what's even going on, you knew about Prosser, please come to me. Like, this is what I look like. I don't know. I'll be right here in contact with the FBI. Everybody, I am the person.
Now, why is that? Okay. That's that one. Hang on a minute. That's not the one. Let me just pull up the other one, Marv, while you're talking.
I'm here. Are you okay over there?
I'm okay. I just got to pull up the other video. I need to drop it in Discord. Just bear with me a second.
No, you're good. I am looking for the Kiely part 2 so that I could just pull it up on the Fillmore and read it from that article right there. Let me me just load it real quick. I thought you kicked your hubby off the internet.
I did. I made him go outside. And I mean,
Aw, poor Ross.
I said, go play in the garden. So
Poor Ross.
I know. I'm just meanie. I'm just a meanie.
All right, where is this video?
Skip the ads.
I mean, I know I took a picture of that screenshot last night, and why I can't find it is really beyond me right now.
Well, it was 2:00 in the morning. All right, I'll play this while you're looking
Kiely
for it.
Rodni was last seen at a party early Saturday morning. Fox 40's Monica Deanda joins us live from Nevada County. And Monica, investigators believe she may have been kidnapped.
Sincerely, that's right. That is definitely a possibility that investigators are looking into right now. We're at the Truckee Rec Center, and if you look here behind me, you can still see quite a few people. They're gathering, getting ready to go on this search. But I want to bring in one of Kiely's close friends. Her name is Sammy Smith. Sammy, thanks for joining me. What can you tell me about the turnout so far this morning? I know there was about 100 people here earlier.
Yeah, so we posted about this on all the social medias last night, and apparently it got a really far outreach. We have a lot of people who've texted me saying that they're still on their way. They're coming after work. I've told people that I will be here all day. So a lot of people are trying to join us today to try and find her. Probably over 100 people by now.
I know you were telling me you were with Kiely on Friday. What was the last communication you had with her? When was that? And what did she tell you?
So at about 12:36 a.m. in the morning, I saw a call from her, and she called me. I was on my way home from the party, and she was supposed to give me a ride home, but I had already told her I didn't need a ride home. And I answered it, and she said, "Hey, where are you? Like, do you still need a ride home?" And I was like, "No, I already told you this. Like, we're all good. Like, I'm in the car right now. Like, thank you so much." And she was like, "Yeah, of course. Love you. Good night. Like, I'll see you tomorrow." And I was like, "Hey, love you. See you tomorrow. Be safe." And then after that, nobody has had any contact or sighting of her. So it's been complete radio silence. Her phone has been off. Her location isn't on, and nobody.
Bingo. Did you hear that, guys? Her location is off. Now, this is the first interview.
I mean, how would she even know that it was off?
Exactly.
I mean, that is so bizarre to me. Oh, and Kaz found another bizarre part that you guys are going to be like, it's so bizarre. Location? I would love to know where Sammy's phone was or what her condition of the phone was the night that Kiely went missing.
Now, somebody's talking about a GoFundMe.
Yeah, the GoFundMe, like...
The only GoFundMe that I know of is being run by a close family friend of Kiely's mum. She's a real estate broker. And those funds are being raised to increase the reward money. That's the only GoFundMe that I know about. Unfortunately, because I'm in Australia, I can't access any US GoFundMe accounts, so I can't really check. But if you go onto a GoFundMe on the usgofundme.com and you search for Kiely Rodni, it will bring up any that are up there. But there's only one official, as far as I know of, that her mum said was for the reward money, and Sammy had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, we're going to have to find that.
Mm.
I haven't seen that one yet. I've been too much
seen her after 12.
Digging into the other articles.
12:30. So.
And you know that she's familiar with the area, right? She's not like she doesn't know how to navigate the roads and things like that.
Yeah, no, she's driven out there multiple times. She's gonna go camping out there later that day. She has.
Now that's another difference. There was supposed to be one was said hiking. They were supposed to be going hiking, not camping.
Lived in this town for pretty much all of her life, so she knows this area like the back of her hand, just like most of us do.
We've seen people come here and split up into groups. How late can people come? Is there plans to do this again tomorrow? What areas are you guys searching at?
Totally. Yeah, so I'm going to be here all day. If you see somebody with a shirt that says Find Kiely team member, or my name is Sammy, so anybody can find me. We're going to be out here all day looking for her. I will be here. We have a registration thing. We're trying to look in all areas around here, even going down to San Francisco if anybody's willing to go down there. She could be anywhere in the country at this point. So we are just trying to cover everywhere.
I guess
We are doing another one tomorrow.
Got it. Lastly, I mean, what do you want people to know about Kiely? What kind of person is she? And what's your message to her if she happens to be seeing this?
Kiely is just such a bold and outgoing girl. She's always down to do anything you'll ask her to do. If you asked her to go cliff jumping, she'd be like, I'm on it, man. Like, I'm down for it no matter what. And she's...
Why would she say if you asked her to go cliff jumping? Hey Jess, how are you, sweetheart?
The whole thing, hey Jess, hey human animal, the whole thing with what she says is just completely bizarre. And then when you find out that they're not as close as what Sammy makes it out to be, it just makes it even more bizarre.
I'll keep going.
She's always smiling. She has probably the best laugh I've heard anybody have, and she has a really pretty smile. And if she's seeing this right now, I just wanted to know that me and everyone, we're all doing everything possible to try and find her. We are looking, we are searching, we are texting, we are spreading the information, we are talking to everybody, we are doing everything we can to try and find it. I will never give up. Even if I have to leave at some point, I will cancel that so I can stay here. I'm not leaving until I find my friend.
Sammy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So like you heard, other friends that we spoke to today tell us that that Kiely is a fighter, that they will not stop looking for her. They want to find the 16-year-old teen. We know she was last seen Saturday around 12:30. And again, family and friends just continue to come out. Community members, people who used to work with her, they just tell us that she has a contagious smile, a great personality. They cannot believe that she is still missing at this time. So again, people will be here all day until 9 p.m. Anyone with information is asked to call a tip line that they have set up. You can do so anonymously. And they're also set up a website called findkiely.com where you can go and all the information is up right there. For now, reporting live from the Truckee Recreation Center, Monica de Anda, Fox 40 News.
Thank you, Fox 40. And the last update that was on Facebook, they are, Kylie's parents and grandfather are packing up the RV from that site. And I've lost I'm all on my lonesome. Sorry, guys. She must be doing something in the background there. Okay. So the next thing I wanted to show you is, where is it? Just bear with me a minute. I've got it on here. Come to me. Where are you all? Oh, there we go. I found it. I just wanted to share some of the original interviews that All American Dream Chaser did in the interview that he had with Sammy, because I picked up some more inconsistencies with what Sammy said. I'll just pull it up. I don't know what happened to Ma. The signal must have really dropped out. I will just drop the... Oh, here she comes.
All right.
There you are. Did you lose the signal, sweetheart?
No, I opened up StreamYards to find the article with Sammy. It was that ABC one that you typed into your URL.
Yeah. And then you were gone skis. 1 minute you were there, next minute we're gone. I'm thinking, where's she gone?
Oh, I'm close
I've
to that
lost
article.
her.
Do you have that URL that you typed in last night with the abcnews.com and then it had all that? We were laughing about the end of it.
Oh, God, yeah. Hang on a minute. Are you talking about
I
the
think I
ABC?
have it. Oh, I think I
You
have
got it
it.
now?
Okay, I
Okay.
got it.
Okay.
So let me take a screenshot.
I could pull it up for you, so it's a lot of typing in for.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to share the screen, but I'm going to stay on my phone. Pause this. Okay. This is it. It's out of the foxnews.com. Massive search, friends reveal teens last known footsteps, possible abduction. Sammy says, we met a few strangers together. We both tended to trust people. I say tended to because now I don't think I will continue to trust people. But she'll give anyone the benefit. Oh, that's not even the one. Geez, guys, hang on 1 second. I'm going to scream. 1 sec. And I just had it.
Us astray, guys.
Huh?
Oh,
hang on.
Us astray.
Well, I'm looking for that picture again with the box. Hang on.
Hey,
Oh, I
Kiely,
have
I
it.
haven't seen you in a while. How are you, darling?
Huh. Kaz, you don't remember that one you pulled up with the ABC News one last night?
I thought it was Fox News one.
No, it was like that ridiculous long URL. Hang on.
The one you got me to write down?
Yes.
That was Fox News, baby girl.
Okay, that's the one I'm looking for. You got it?
Will be 2 shakes of a puppy dog's tail. You know I like puppy dog's tail because my puppy dog doesn't have one.
Hey, leave Stinky Butt alone.
It's my Stinky Butt. I can pick on him if I want to.
Yeah, what?
Come on.
All right, Kaz is going to find it, guys. Kaz is going to find it.
I will find it. Just bear with me a second.
Oh, wait a second.
I'm just waiting for Fox News to come on down.
I think it's ABC News.
The one I typed in that you gave me this ridiculously long URL was actually Fox News. I've got it on my phone. It's easy to pull it off my phone.
I am going to. They say they have that there's a stepdad and that the stepdad has a beard. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Danny C. I have not seen the video of the stepdad yet.
Yeah, he said a little bit, but not a huge amount. Oh.
I am.
Should see what I typed in my search bar. You don't really want to see what I typed in my search bar, to be honest. It's so funny, kids. Holy schmoly. My fingers just didn't want to type what I wanted it to type. Come on.
See, this is the part that bothers me too. This part right here that Anna Larson says, Mags' mother. So like Kaz is going to find that article. I'm going to show you this part right here. She says right here at the bottom, Anna Larson is the mother of one of Kiely's best friends and is also Lindsay's best friend. She told Daily Con Mail that Kiely was too drunk to drive home by herself. So my question is, how did she know that? Like, did you see her? Were you at the party? Were you hanging out? Like, and hey, Jen H, and if that was the case, why on God's earth was your best friend's child able to leave a party that I don't believe she was at that time, but still. Like, does that make sense?
I've got the article. I just popped it into Discord.
Oh, I can't pull it up, Kazaboo.
No, I know. I'm just talking to myself. I'm just saying. I've got the article. I'll put it into Discord.
So, thank you. So I ask myself,
Ask yourself what?
So I asked myself, was Anna at the party? Was Anna hanging out with the children? Hey, Kim Bissett. Or did Mags tell her that when she got home, but Mags was only there for 10 minutes at 10:30, so she must have left at 10:40. So who told the mother how inebriated Kiely was? Why does that bother me? That Anna Larson is saying that to Daily Mail. Oh, she was so drunk she never would have been able to drive home. And if she was in a lake, they would have found her by now. And then she goes on to mention how scary and how much trafficking towards Reno there is on the highway 82 or 80. I'm not sure which one. Hey, Roger Rabbit. Hey, Lori Holmes. Yeah, right. Where are they? You want to know what I think, Lori? I think that she drove to the campground in Kiely's car. She hid back a little bit, maybe by the water. I think she texted the mother, and then I don't know what happened after that, but I think that when she slipped up and she said she was driving, I think she really was driving. But that's my opinion. So what's next on the list? Because I do want to play the car show in the background while we talk at the end, so we can see if we see anybody that makes sense. Did you want to go over what you saw again in American Dream Chaser?
Yeah, I've got that primed. I've got that primed to go. I've got the article about the message search. Friends reveal team's last known possible abduction article. Is that the one you want to go over?
The one where Sammy says that there was no strange men or any older men there?
Correct.
Yeah, share that and read the part what Sammy says there. So how did it go from this to being so scared, like you've never experienced anything like that? She's so full of crap. Yeah, read the first article, the first thing that Sammy ever said about the party.
Okay, so I just want it to come up on my phone so I can make sure it's showing. Yeah, I can see it. Okay. Just move down to where it says book to focus. Okay, here is where it starts. It says, and I quote, "We met a few strangers together," she said. This is Sammy. "We both tended to trust people. I say tended to because now I don't think I would continue to trust people, but shall give anyone the benefit of the doubt." Or was there something before that one? Hang on. just above. Sorry, guys. Oh, here we
No,
go.
no,
Sorry.
no. This is
Yeah, I missed the front bit. I missed
okay.
the top part of the article. I apologize. This is what she said. Sam, 18, said there were plenty of attendees whom she had not previously met, but none who seemed suspicious, gave unwanted attention, or followed the pair around. So that contradicts what she said about what happened to Megs, and that also contradicted what she said in the very first interview that she had with Megs. She said she didn't notice anyone much older and that the party consisted mainly of teens, recent graduates, and some college students from the surrounding areas. Some came from as far away as San Francisco, she said, but that was not unusual because the area is a summer vacation town. So,
Yep. Right out of Sam's mouth that there was nothing scary there, and then the tune changed.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, so I'll just stop sharing that, and I'm going to go back to the All American Dream Chaser, and it's going to start. I'm going to make it bigger. I'm going to start at 5 minutes and 6 seconds with Sammy. I should have shared my screen first, Dopey Dora. Okay, just share my screen.
And then after that, Kaz, we'll go with the campsite 4, and then we will show that, and then we'll just go ahead and wrap it up.
Sure. I'll just wait for it to come up on my phone so I can tell.
Yeah. I got a feeling that Sammy's probably under investigation right about now.
Okay. All right, here I go.
We all miss her a lot, and so.
Yeah, I'm sure. You saw her at the party, right? You were at the party with her?
Yes, I was the last person to contact her after the party, and I was with her basically throughout the entire party. I was
No, it's okay.
walking
It's
around
okay.
with her. And
I know you got a lot going on. I get it.
I'm at the teen meetup, so there's a lot of
No,
kids outside.
Everybody's wanting to talk to you, and like I said, I greatly appreciate every minute I have with you. Can you take a quick look at this photo? Is this what can you confirm whether or not she was wearing this at the night of the party? Is that what she was wearing?
Yeah, so that top is exactly what I saw.
No, that's not where she actually says it. Hang on a minute. She actually says,
Sammy Smith.
Hi.
And Sammy, thank you so much. I know you've been super busy, and it's an honor. It's a privilege to have you. I'm sorry for the circumstances, but I know you're super busy. You're pressed for time. So let's get to it. I know you've been repeating yourself all day, but what's the latest? Tell us who Kiely Rodni is. Go ahead. I'll let you have the stage.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you. Kiely. Yeah.
You're welcome. I know you're super busy. I know you got to be tired. I know you've been busy. I followed you at the press conference today, and I know you're a busy girl. And I just want to say I really admire what you're doing. You're amazing young. You're only 18 years old, right?
Yeah, I'm 18.
It's outstanding for a young girl your age to. But anyway, nonetheless, I know you're pressed for time, and everybody's wanting.
And that just puts her age where people were saying she was older than 18. She actually does confirm she is 18.
To know what's the latest. What is? Well, I'll let you take it from the top. Who's Kiely Rodni? Let's go back to the beginning, I guess, real quick. Just give us a rundown.
Totally, yeah. So Kiely is one of my close friends. We met through mutual friends, and we became closer in the past year to coming months recently. And
now, how can you become closer friends in the past year to coming months? That's
because
a nonsensical statement.
Because that's not what it is, Cass. Because in her mind, she was starting to like Kiely more at this time, in my opinion.
Oh, don't you dare. Don't. Did Ross come back? he using the internet again? I'll shoot him. Oh.
What does that say?
There was an auto renderer error.
Oh. I didn't ask you, Kitty. Little Jeffrey. Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Maybe because I had it on full screen.
What's that? Oh.
Maybe this video's been played too much. YouTube is saying that.
Yeah,
Enough.
you don't have to pull it full screen if it starts. Just let it play.
And it's not the quality of the video that's causing it. I'm sorry, guys. It's not going to. Yeah, it's come up with the auto renderer error. Okay. It's not going to work. Okay, what she says is, and you can go and watch the video yourself on All American Dream.
I can probably share it, Kaz. What's the timestamp you want me to go to?
It's around the 5-minute mark. 4.5.
All right, you talk. Okay, you talk while I find it.
Sam says they are seen together at the party. Okay, so I don't want to be overthinking this, but I asked my daughter, if you were describing in this scenario, what would you say in your own words? I didn't want to say what this person has said. I wanted my daughter to tell me. And she said, oh, well, we hung out together at the party, Mum. And I said, yes, sweetheart, exactly. You hung out together at the party. Why would you say, kept reiterating you were seen at the party? And she goes, that's a weird thing to say, Mum. Why would she say you're seen? It's as though you're trying to push the fact that you were seen together. It's like, when you're being investigated and you give too much information to the police, because my daughter works for the police, you either, did you kill your wife? Yes or no? No. Or did you kill your wife? No, I love my wife. Why would I do that? We always did things together. I would never do that to my wife. That's too much information. That's flag number one for the police when they're investigating. And she said, no, I would just say we hung out together. We didn't, we just hung out. We met some people. We drank together. And I said, well, if I said we shared drinks out of the same cup, what would you say? She goes, why would she say that? And I'm thinking, yeah, exactly. I should look up into it. Well, I need to do it. Delmar, I would love to upgrade my computer, sweetheart. It is getting a bit on the old side, but when you're a 64-year-old woman who lives off a pension, it's pretty hard to do that. I'll just have to see what I can do to boost her up a little bit in speed myself, because I'm pretty good at the old computer. I just haven't had the time to play with the hardware. Yeah. So how you going there, Mara? Are you having any luck? Oh, I'm talking to myself. Are you having any luck?
Yeah.
Pardon?
You had me backstage because you didn't want me to come up.
I wasn't looking at StreamYard. I was looking at chat going. Did you have any luck pulling it up? If not, I explained what my concerns was. And do you also want me to say what the name of that place where that photo was taken? Because I do have it.
Yeah, let's just pull up the article at the bottom where it says the campground site 4.
Sure.
Yeah. We're not going to pull up that video, the guys, because obviously, let me see if I can connect to my router yet. Because if my T-Mobile tower is back up,
Ooh.
yeah, let me check that out. I got a feeling maybe it's back up. Let me see if I can connect to my Wi-Fi box, and if so, I'll be right back.
Alright, she's leaving me again. She keeps loving me and leaving me. Okay. I will share with you this article. Once it's, I'm going to blame this on, while I'm spelling, I think I'm going to blame it on my husband because he's using my internet and he's not supposed to on a live. I mean, he's on holidays at the moment, so I suppose I can't shout at him. Alright, this is an article that actually stipulates what campground that Kiely was at. Because there is, some people keep saying it was Campground 7. It is not Campground 7, it is actually Campground 4.
Nope, not back yet. My tower's gone. Somebody stole the tower. Yeah, the campsite 4. But as far as everyone talking about Ronnie, I don't even understand. I think he's trying to gaslight a situation.
Yeah, I don't think
He's so
he's
gung-ho.
just trying to get some notoriety.
But why be so gung-ho? Those spam bots will cause a strike. Why be so gung-ho about, I mean, your friends leave at 10:30 or 11. She got there at 10:30 and you saw her just walking around, stumbling around. I mean, that is such a crock of crap. I mean, that really is just a bunch of crock.
Even what are you talking about? What?
Some bots. Oh, there they are. Yeah, I'll get rid of them. The nude, they're trying to show us their nudes. I got rid of them.
How rude.
Could be
I'm an
my
old woman, I
elderly
don't want to be
cats.
looking at stuff like that.
Or inserting himself into it. He claims his cousins went to Sierra. But it was weird because a couple of times he does slip up and say that he was there. That's weird.
I pulled up the right ones for that.
No, I think it's the last one. Let me see.
Timeline. That's the timeline. Yeah.
I'll put it in private chat. It's in private chat.
Finally.
We got him. We got him. So, I mean, I just really hope that they're going to pull these kids' phones. I think they need to pull them all. Jagger, Kate, Mags, Sammy for sure.
Yeah, but they've got to have calls. That's the only problem.
Well, maybe that pink sweatshirt being seen at the campground earlier, I mean, maybe that was trying to throw them off to think that she was there.
Now, do you want me to go directly to where it says campground?
Just read the part about what campground they were really focused on.
Just scanning. Just bear with me a moment while I just scan through it. blah, blah, blah.
Catherine says Ronnie didn't come on YouTube until right after Sammy did that interview on YouTube, and his story matched Sammy's story. So I don't know, either he knows her or he's just a troll. That's what I said to Kaz. I'm like, either he's coming in for on Sammy's team to just be another person that says that they saw her at the party.
Okay. This is August 10th. Is when they actually named the campsite. It says the search now includes several aircraft, including helicopters and aeroplanes, flying in formation above, dive teams and all-terrain vehicles, including four-wheelers, trucks and dirt bikes. There are search dogs present and at least 100 members of law enforcement visible, including members of the FBI, who initially focused their attention on the original campsite 4.
Yep, campsite 4.
So then, of course, we had to go and get the proper pictures of campsite.
But another weird thing too, like if everybody was leaving the party at 12:30, how come those pictures of the glow sticks and stuff was like at 4:30 in the morning or something?
Yeah, the campers that was camping further up from where the party was said there was a load of cars that arrived at 8:30. That's when the cars started arriving, and then at 12:30 there was a group of cars that left at 12:30, but they didn't say all the people left at 12:30.
There's that 12:30 time. 10:30, 11:30, home at 12:15, the last phone ping at 12:33, and the phone and the location go off. I am convinced that Sammy is the one that texted her mother. And I am convinced that she was driving when she did that stutter in American Chasing Dreams, American Dream Chaser. Just, where are you, Sammy?
Yeah, she's been very quiet.
They're going to figure it out. They will figure it out. And I bet you they're piecing that puzzle together now with those phone pings. And then the whole Jagger talking about being in Reno and her at the car show. So she was with Kate the day before at the car show.
Yes.
And I have, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and drop this link, guys, into the chat for you guys. It's a link of the day of the car show. And it's a pretty long video, and I haven't even really looked at it yet. But if you guys want to go check out, it's the 4th. You never know who you'll see there. But that's the link to the video of August 4th at the August night car show. So it'd be interesting if you guys find anything in there and that we need to please see. Email us, please, at MonkieMar True Crime. If you guys see anybody that we should see. But that's the video the day of the car show that somebody took, and it shows a lot of people, a lot of cars, and it's some good video footage. And then, of course, everyone has seen Campground 4 already. No Thanks played it. Doug. Hey, Doug. Hi, Doug. Okay, Kaz, on that.
So
do you want to smack me? She's going to show us. Oh, she's going to. Kaz, do you remember the Placer County map that we pulled up that actually showed the roads and the trees? And
yeah.
We were looking at that.
Yeah, I'm just showing you. This is the actual. This is
you know
the
what that looks
road
like?
that goes. Yeah, I know, but don't go down that track.
Okay? Oh God, I'm so finding this. I'm finding so I can put the emoji in the room. Oh, I have got to.
This is off the official Prosser Campground map, and it shows the main road with the dirt track that goes all around with the offshoots to the campground.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
I know. Behave yourself. So
I'm so blind I can't even tell which one is the one with the.
This is campground 4 here.
Is that it?
That is where the campground 4 is on the big scheme of things.
Is that the
Is it
squirrel that
offshore?
has the thing?
Oh,
What what emoji did I put out? Is that the squirrel with the kahoonies?
Hang on,
Or is this the one? Is that it? I'm so blind, guys.
No, that was a gator you just did.
What's the top one? Is that the squirrel?
Yeah, the
That's
first
it.
one was the big kahunas, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the first one, the kahoonies, right? That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
It looked like that looked Woo! Excuse me.
And
God.
according to this, campground 4 doesn't even come close to the best campsites. 2, 8, 11, and 14 are. All right, so we're going to the
Oh, there we go. Look at what Cassie got. Ooh. But you know what? If we can actually we found a website where we can actually go back and see what campgrounds were reserved at what time.
Yeah,
And all
okay.
you really yeah, it's just on the National Tahoe Camping at Posner Family Grounds. But you can go and see, but of course it's not going to tell you who rented them out. But even if they were at 4 and they were renting the 4 out, like if nobody was at 5 or nobody was at 6, because they really do back up to each other. And like I
what's
said,
great,
I'm no thanks showed all of the campgrounds on the video. But they
what's
said they
great
were
about,
focusing on 4.
I'm going to get it in yet. What's great about this website is you don't have to guess which picture is campground 4 on this, because they've very kindly starred in numerical order which are the best campsite. So that's 2. So you can go straight to 4. So you're not guessing, so you can't get it wrong. It's just loading. Please be nice and don't spill. So this is campsite 4. So we have a wee bit of a barbecue pit there. So it's not a big area at
But
all.
did you notice, Kaz, if you look at the campground again, and when we went to that one site where it showed the roads coming in, the roads going out,
Yeah.
Campground 4 is towards the back.
If I go back to my previous mappage,
the campground 4 is actually, I think, towards the back. Right, Jen? He's got big kahunas. That's what that looks like. Oh, you can't make it up. You just have to flip it around. But do you see where 4 is?
Yeah, this is the boat ramp. This is what goes down to the boat ramp. And that's going out of the campground. So it depends on which way you're going. If you're going down to the water's edge, these are the closest to the water edge here. And these are the furthest away from the water's edge.
And where is campground 4 there, Kaz? I'm blind. It's right there to the left, like on right there. I see it. Yep. So you see, yeah. So campground 4, and if you look at like how close 15, 16, and all of them are clustered, then you have a space to 5, 4, and 3. Another little gap until those bottom ones. And that 4 is in the back. I bet you she picked that one out because of the fact that it seems to be away from the crowdish area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because these are very popular with the campers because it's close to the boat ramp. 8's popular. 8's popular. You know, all these around this part are very popular because it's close proximity to the boat ramp.
I just can't get over the shape of it. Like I'm.
I know. I'm going to stop sharing that now.
But it's interesting how you look at that campground 4 and how it is kind of tucked in that corner, just kind of away from the little more of the congested area. I wonder if the kids always chose the campground 4 or 5 or 6.
well,
because like they said, if no one was camping next to them, it wasn't like you couldn't fit 300 people around 3 campgrounds.
Oh yeah.
So
All right. So.
All right, I think that's it, guys. We have definitely gone over our time, Kaz. 2 hours and 5 minutes.
I know. And I'm feeling
We
the
will not be
pain.
going live until my T-Mobile tower is back up because this today was definitely. I think I've got about 20 new gray hairs. Everyone, thank you for coming in, Kaz. I love you, Kazaru. Thank you, mods.
Thank you,
Thank you, members. And everyone
Thank
that
you,
comes in, we love
everybody.
you guys. Guys, stay vigilant and keep your babies safe. And have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye. Jinx. Jinxie, jinxie. I can't even hit the end broadcast. Bye, guys.